Hey everyone, welcome back. We have a new episode, a new login. We get another ancient shard adding to our collection, as well as our shaman. And then we'll start collecting this lovely guy, Jinzo. Um, yeah, so not really much going on today. Try, we're gonna do these today, and then come tomorrow, we'll finish this up and we'll get the extra two-star chickens, which is gonna be nice. Talking about tomorrow, we have the new event coming. Okay, guys, this is exciting. Alice in Wonderland, it's finally been confirmed. They've shown us pictures of Alice, and they shown us pictures of the Mad Hatter, or technically, um, it was actually from a streamer. Content creators were able to get early access to what the Mad Hatter does. But anyways, this is where we're sitting at for some shards. So pretty nice set there. On top of that, nothing's really changed in the heroes that we have. Like, yeah, we have Shaman now, which is nice. Um, Honestly, she'll probably become a chicken. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I said it before. Her kit's okay. I might hold on to her for faction wars. We'll see. Besides that, nothing else really changed. I have to fix my defense team actually. Uh, we switched it out because I wanted to lower some, but we're actually lowering too much. Clan boss, it's about the same. Nothing's really changed here. Yeah, like 1.37 million. So probably what, two key it, maybe three key it. I really should try and like fix my clan boss team, which I'll probably work on later. Faction wars, we're still kind of chugging along here. Don't really have many champions to really do much here, so I might try and upgrade these couple rares we have for those two factions. Kale's kind of still soloing this. I don't really have any champions so you can like get the extra stars from it. But the big discussion today is going to be the Alice in Wonderland event as well as the new fusion. So, first things first, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, she is looking uh, like awesome, like absolutely stunning. Um, I'll try and get a picture of her up so you can read along as we kind of go over this. But right on her A1, we have the Vorpal Sword, attacks one enemy two times, places an extra hit if the target has any active skills on cooldown. Each hit has an 80% chance of decreasing the duration of a random buff on the target by one turn. Like, for a basic skill, that is phenomenal. Like, you're doing extra damage because they have a skill on cooldown, and you're decreasing their buffs. Like, mwah, chef's kiss. And then you have Clockwork Cyclone. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of increasing the cooldowns of all enemy skills by two turns. Also has a 75% chance of decreasing each target's turn meter by 15% if at least one of the target skills has its cooldown increased to the max, decreases the turn meter by 30%. So you're controlling their skills. You're putting their skills on cooldown, increasing the cooldowns, then like taking away their turn meter so they can't go. Like, awesome, great, great skill too. Then you have Queen Slayer, attacks one enemy, will ignore 20% of the target's defense. If the initial target is killed, also attacks the enemy with the lowest HP, will also ignore 20% of the target's defense. So here, right, if you build Alice like as a nuker, and you just one-shot one guy, you can then go and potentially one-shot a secondary character right off the bat. And then you have her passive, where TikTok, with the passive effect, whenever this champion attacks, inflicts 3% bonus damage to each target for each turn remaining on all their skill cooldowns. The bonus damage is counted individually for each target. And then an active effect resets the cooldown of one of this champion's skills each time they kill an enemy, occurs once per skill. So that alone is also pretty cool. Um, I think the active effect is what's on the cooldown, and the passive effect is just passively there, which is pretty cool. And then her aura is just a 30% attack in all battles, which is pretty nice. So Alice is going to be our champion chase event, which we've seen in the past where you log in for 7 days, you get the champion, and then you log in for 14 more days, you get their 2-star soul. And then if you, after that is over, you do an event where you do certain things in the game, like upgrade champions, do arena, stuff like that, and you earn points to unlock more gear for the champion, as well as upwards to a 5-star soul. So that would be really nice. Um, Honestly, Alice is going to do so well for the free to play account. And the biggest thing is just having a legendary champion with the soul on them. So I'll probably use Alice like early on for just as a nuker as well as a damage dealer, um, and probably put like Brimstone on her. See if we can use her for like wave-based content like Doom Tower and stuff like that. Kind of controlling the rounds and whatnot. So that'll be pretty nice. So she'll be amazing for the login champion. And then we have the fusion champion. Sadly, I don't know if we're going to go for this guy, the Mad Hatter, right? He's cool. He looks amazing. Um, his skill set is kind of just like a kind of mid-game Hydra skill set. And we're kind of not there for Hydra team yet. By the time we get our Hydra team going, we'll probably have other champions that will kind of outplace him. But we'll go over his skills. He attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 25% chance of stealing one random buff. Each hit also has a 75% chance of applying a debuff spread effect, taking one random debuff from the target and placing it on all enemies under a hex debuff. So for Hydra, that'd kind of be cool. You could kind of spread the debuffs around. If they have a hex on, skill 2 attacks all enemies, have a 75% chance of placing a hex debuff and a 25% chance of placing weaken debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. The ally with the highest crit damage will team up and join the attack. The ally joining the attack will use their default skill. The damage dealt by the ally joining the attack will increase by 10% per each debuff on the target. So not too bad, you know. You're placing a lot of hex, you're placing a lot of weaken, and you're dual attacking, which isn't really too bad. Skill 3 increases the duration of all buffs on all allies by 1 turn and decreases the duration of all debuffs on all allies by 1 turn. Also fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. So again, increasing buffs, decreasing debuffs, great. We love to see it. And then his passive, every 10 turns taken by allies, heals all allies by 20% of their maximum HP. Every 6 turns taken by enemies, places a true fear debuff on all allies for 1 turn. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. So that's pretty cool. Get a lot of healing. um, as well as some true fear debuffs on all enemies for a turn. And then increases all accuracy in battles by 60% is the aura. That that aura is pretty nutty. 60% aura increase. Um, you know, for accuracy is pretty nice. But again, can we use this champion? Yes. Will they benefit the free to play at this stage we're at right now? That is the question. It's going to be a kind of a um, mixed fusion where we have to get the epics. We have to get the fragments for the epics, then fuse the epics into the champion. So they're kind of one of the more resource intensive fusions, and we really don't have much. You know, you really want to have like a good, you know, 20 million silver for it, as well as a bunch of summons and everything. And like the more and more I look at the event, the more and more I just think we won't be able to do it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. I'm going to try. But if I get to a point in the fusion where I'm just like, this isn't possible, or we see the roadmap and the roadmap is just ridiculous. Like, there's three summon events, you know, two champion chase events. Like that's really gonna hinder what we're actually gonna do. Um, if it's a summon event on top of, say, it's a summon tournament on top of a champion chase event, and you kind of do both of them at the same time, or they're both events and you can do them like they kind of line up where you can do both of them kind of at the same time, then great, it'll work out and we might be able to actually do this. And if the dungeon divers and the tournaments, the dungeon tournaments kind of line up in a way where it's super doable, then we might see about doing it. But until we get the event map, we're kind of just trying to play it by ear. Now, what I'm going to do is get the Void epic. I don't know if this is the actual epic champion that we will be having for the event. Um, Everyone's kind of leaning towards Dawn Caller being the void that we'll need for the fusion. And if that's the case, I'm grabbing at least one copy to use on the account on top of a secondary copy to keep in the fragment form so that when we get another champion chase event for, say, another fusion or um, some kind of, you know, hero's path or whatever it may be, um, I'll have kind of the points saved in the background. And, if we're lucky to get, a few more copies, great. Um, but we just have to wait and see. But man, look at this epic Dawn Caller right here. Epic Void support. Dawn Spear attacks one enemy, heals the ally with the lowest HP by 10% of this champion's maximum HP. That's the basic skill. So you're literally attacking and healing someone almost every turn. Every turn your skill is not on cooldown, you're attacking and healing. So that's phenomenal. Love to see it. Then you have Fortifying Ray. Places a 60% increased defense and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Right? It has a 3-turn cooldown. So if you have a champion that increases your buff cooldowns, then you can have that up almost all the time. And then you have Skimmer of Life, revives an ally with 25% HP and 100% turn meter. Also places block damage buff on that ally for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. And then the passive, whenever this champion revives an ally, it decreases the cooldown of one of this champion's skills by 1 turn. So if you say Skimmer of Life, revive someone, lower the cooldown of Fortifying Ray, use Fortifying Ray again on everyone, attack and heal with the Dawn Spear. Like, this support champion is probably one of the best support champions we've seen in a very long time. You know, it might put Godseeker and Neri on the run. Doubtful because she is freaking amazing, and you know she'll still outshine most supports champions, uh, or epic support champions, I should say. But Dawncaller, they are up there and they are looking pretty fierce, and I'm going for at least 1 copy, hoping for 2, might even go for 3. We'll see. Um, but yeah, like, oh, man, this epic right here, I love it. I want more of it. Hopefully, we'll be able to really, really get, you know, a decent amount of the fragments and, just be able to have the champion in the background to just do some work. Um, there was an update today, so that's why we have some extra keys and stuff. We'll use that on the clan boss. Um, I don't know if there's any promo codes that's out right now. Let's see. I don't think I've used any promo codes on this account, so what is it? Yearly gift is one. No. Nope. Oh, there we go. 1M gift. So that was a nice little promo code. 1M gift. Able to get some chickens, some energy that we'll probably use today as well as this energy. No, it's 6 days. We'll probably hold on to it. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow comes. We got this energy here, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Um, I'm gonna see if there's any tournaments or anything for the Prism charts. We finally, this finally opened up. I don't know what made it open, but look at these freaking champions in this pool. Like, I kind of wish this wasn't a free to play account because I'd be going for like a Wixwell or an Armand's. Um, you got Freya, a great champion there. You know, another great champion. You got all these kind of Unity faction champions up here. So, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is all the Unity faction champions we have right now. I could be wrong. And then for like the epics, like bunch of great epics here. Farkin the Fat, probably a great uh clan boss champion. Tyrell, I got Stag Knight. Um, this guy used to be good. I don't know if he's still in the meta. Deacon, always a great option. Mordecai with his AoE HP burn. You know, a lot of great. Even Juliana, like she's a decent clan boss champion. So if we are lucky enough to get a prism shard, I don't know if there's any events right now that we can get a prism shard for. We have to upgrade some gear to get that. We got a new lifesteal sword. We'll just level up real quick to 12. See how it rolls. Ooh, double speed and crit rate. That's actually a pretty nice roll. So that was pretty nice. But that should be enough to finish this off. Get another ancient shard. Brings us up to 30. So we're gonna see what the event looks like and where we're at in it. But we might save our shards. We might do like a 10 pull depending on where we're at, what we're looking at. I'm itching to pull some shards, so I'm hoping there's a 2x event soon. We might just rip a 10 pull on that and just see what we get out of it. But yeah, that's it from me on this video. Not really too much on the account to really talk about. We really haven't done much. We've just kind of been busy with work, and I only play for a few hours after work, so not really too much progress. Tomorrow, though, I'm planning on doing like a lot of progress. Really gonna focus these dungeons. We have all this energy saved up, all these auto battles saved up and whatnot. So we're definitely going to use all that up. We have a bunch of the energy and whatnot in here saved up. So we're definitely going to get the epic champion no matter what. That's happening. If are we going for the whole fusion? That I'm not sure. But again, I probably said this like 4 times already. That's it from me. I hope you guys have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.